The smell started around June.
By August, the entire basement smelled like a swamp.
You open the sump crock, and the rotten egg hits you immediately. Something wasn't right.
Dark water, a ring of slime at the waterline, and a smell that the plumber identified as pump failure.
That odor means the pump is off-gassing from a bad seal. Stuart Harry Grantang. The impeller may be degrading.
You should replace the unit CAI. $400 installed. The pump impeller is not degrading.
Plastic impellers do not produce hydrogen sulfide.
The smell is hydrogen sulfide, Palmand H2S2-ed, and it is produced by disulfovibrio bacteria, a genus of anaerobic sulfate-reducing bacteria that colonizes the stagnant standing water in the sump crock between pump cycles. The bacteria metabolize dissolved sulfate compounds in groundwater, producing H2S as a metabolic byproduct.
That is the rotten egg smell.
Hydrogen peroxide. 1 cup. Into the crock.
The disulfovibrio colony is eliminated in 20 minutes.
The H2S smell is gone within an hour.
The mechanism has been in municipal water treatment literature since 1963. The bottle costs $1.09.
There is one mistake that brings the colony back in 3 weeks.
It has nothing to do with the peroxide dose.
Pump replacement, $400 installed. At cost, submersible 1/3 HP sump pump at wholesale, $67.
Labor 45 minutes, $52. Travel and minimum service, $45.
Total cost, $164. What they charge, $400. Margin, 144%. But the replacement doesn't address the smell proud, because the smell is not the pump. A new pump in the same crock, in the same standing water, colonized by the same disulfovibrio bacteria, produces the same H2S smell within 2 to 4 weeks.
When the smell returns, the diagnosis becomes, this may be a drain or vent issue, Teo. We should scope the line.
Scope quote, $189. The hydrogen peroxide treatment eliminates the bacterial colony. It costs $1.09.
And the one mistake that allows recolonization within 3 weeks is free to avoid: hygro, once you know what it is.
Here is the microbiology conned, and why peroxide is the mechanism, not a home remedy.
Disulfovibrio is a genus of gram-negative anaerobic bacteria that uses sulfate as a terminal electron acceptor in anaerobic respiration. The same metabolic role that oxygen plays in aerobic respiration.
Groundwater entering the crock carries dissolved sulfate from soil minerals. Concentrations of 10 to 150 milligrams per liters are typical in most regions. Disulfovibrio reduces this sulfate continuously, producing H2S at concentrations detectable by smell at 0.5 parts per billion. The colony establishes at the waterline, FGOV, the interface between the stagnant water and the airspace. The colony produces H2S continuously. The smell accumulates in the crock airspace and diffuses into the basement.
Hydrogen peroxide, FAIR H2O2, Min2, is a powerful oxidizing agent.
In water, H2O2 decomposes to water and oxygen. 2H2O2 to 2H2O plus O2.
This decomposition produces nascent oxygen, highly reactive oxygen radicals, that oxidize organic cellular components of bacterial cells.
At a concentration of 3%, 1 cup introduced into the sump crock produces sufficient oxidant loading to eliminate the disulfovibrio biofilm.
The 3% peroxide does not persist, NaN. It decomposes within 2 to 4 hours in the water.
This is why the one-time treatment works, and why the recolonization mistake exists.
Stop. The 1963 documentation. In 1963, Water and Sewage Works and the primary American municipal water engineering journal Time published a comprehensive review. Identification of disulfovibrio as the primary H2S producer in municipal well systems.
Documentation of H2O2 as the elimination mechanism, and specification of the treatment concentration required. The review noted hydrogen peroxide at 3% concentration with a minimum 20-minute contact time eliminated the colonies.
This mechanism was applied in municipal well and cistern maintenance continuously from the 1960s forward.
Now here's where it gets genuinely clarifying, Karcher. Because a plumber diagnosing H2S smell as... Those are different categories. The pump produces no sulfur compounds. The water does.
The service call structure doesn't create incentive to distinguish them. A $400 pump replacement is a billable job.
A $1.09 bottle of hydrogen peroxide and 5 minutes of explanation is not.
Hydrogen peroxide treatment eliminates an established colony. It does not prevent recolonization from groundwater reintroduction.
The one mistake that brings the colony back in 3 weeks. Using a peroxide concentration above 6%. At high concentration, the peroxide decomposes too rapidly, Cornand. The oxidant is consumed before it can penetrate the biofilm. Use 3% standard drugstore hydrogen peroxide, not concentrated pool-grade or industrial peroxide. Keep the crock lid on, except during inspection and treatment. It is not appropriate for sewage backup smell in the crock freen. That indicates a drain connection issue. Sulfur smell from a neighboring floor drain tubing. That is sewer gas from a dry P-trap. 1 cup. Once per month. Product: standard 3% hydrogen peroxide. Pour 1 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide directly into the sump crock. Do not dilute. Do not run the pump for 20 minutes per hour. The peroxide needs contact time with the biofilm at the waterline. Once per year, wipe the crock interior walls with a cloth soaked in 3% hydrogen peroxide.
Total cost, $1.09 initial, $0.27 per month maintenance. The $1.09 hydrogen peroxide treatment that addresses the bacteria costs less than the fuel to drive the service truck.
Tonight, open your sump crock. If you smell rotten eggs, no, that's a disulfovibrio colony.
Tell me in the comments how long you've had the smell and whether you were quoted a pump replacement.
Every cup of peroxide in a sump crock tonight is one fewer $400 pump replacement that doesn't fix the problem.
Next video, the weather strip foam compound that reduces infiltration by 73% costs $3.47 per window.